Who is this actually good for? Who should skip it? And is it worth the price for normal, everyday buyers? If you're trying to decide whether a portable food warmer that looks like a rod-type French fry dispenser belongs in your kitchen, your food truck, or your next backyard party, you're probably already weighing a few concerns. Will it actually keep the fries hot without turning them soggy? Does the built-in lighting add any real benefit? And will it fit into a small prep area without becoming a safety hazard? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's walk through the everyday scenarios where the Hatco Ultra-Glo portable food warmer shows up and see if the price tag matches the value you'll actually get. First off, the biggest question people have is, do I really need a dedicated warmer for fries? In a typical fast food kitchen, the fryer itself handles the whole job: cook, hold, and serve. But in environments where space is at a premium or where you're serving a limited batch, having a separate warmer can be a game changer. I've seen small-scale caterers set up a single hot plate on a folding table and use a heated base like this to keep a tray of fries looking fresh while they finish plating other dishes. The heated base does the heavy lifting. You slide a pre-filled fry rod onto it, flip the switch, and the built-in lights turn on, giving you a clear visual cue that the unit is active. That visual cue is more than just a novelty. It helps staff avoid the accidental cold fry mistake that can happen when you're juggling multiple orders in a cramped space. If you run a food truck or a pop-up stand, the portability factor matters a lot. The Ultra-Glo is compact enough to slide under a prep counter, and because it runs on standard AC power, you don't have to worry about battery life mid-service. In practice, that means you can set it up at a farmer's market, keep a small batch of fries hot for the duration of the morning rush, and then pack it away without any heavy lifting. For a home host throwing a casual game day party, the same convenience translates to no more juggling a deep fryer and a tray of fries on the table. You just pop the rod in, switch it on, and the lights let guests see that the fries are ready to go. Now, who should skip this unit? If you're a high-volume restaurant that fries thousands of portions a day, you'll probably find the capacity of a single rod a bit limiting. The warmer is designed for modest batches, so trying to stretch it to keep dozens of orders hot will likely result in uneven temperatures and a loss of that signature crisp. Also, if your operation already has a built-in holding cabinet with a proven temperature range, the added expense of a separate warmer might not add enough new benefit to justify the purchase. Finally, anyone who needs a truly insulated solution for outdoor events without reliable power should look elsewhere. The Ultra-Glo needs a wall outlet, so it's not a standalone on-the-go unit. Let's talk about the practical strengths that become evident once you have it in your workflow. The first thing I noticed during a trial run at a local community fundraiser was how the built-in lights cut down the guesswork time. With a regular holding tray, you often have to reach in, feel the fries, and hope they're still hot. The illuminated base makes it instantly obvious when the unit is on and when the fries are in place, which speeds up service in a busy line. That may sound trivial, but in a setting where you're serving a dozen people per hour, shaving even a few seconds off each transaction adds up. Another strength is the uniform heating. Because the base is a solid, heated plate rather than a basket of hot air, the fries maintain a consistent temperature across the entire rod. In my test, a batch of shoestring fries stayed hot for about 20 minutes after the initial cook, with very little softening on the outer edges. For a small catering job where you want the fries to stay crisp enough to dip in sauces without becoming limp, that stability is worth the price. It also means you can pre-cook a larger batch, hold it, and then serve on demand, something that's a headache with a standard fryer that needs to stay on full blast. On the flip side, there are a few practical weaknesses you'll want to consider. The first is capacity, which I touched on earlier. The rod holds a limited amount of fries, so you have to be realistic about how many servings you can keep hot at once. If you're expecting a surge of orders, you'll need a backup plan, like a second unit or a quick reheat in a microwave, which defeats the purpose of a dedicated warmer. Second, the unit runs on mains electricity, so you have to keep a cord nearby. In a tight kitchen layout, that can become a tripping hazard if not managed carefully. The third point is that while